Hey everyone, it's a Fine Touch Detailing Garage located in Salem, Oregon, and here is a full walkthrough of a Range Rover that came into the shop and had a 3-stage correction completed to the paint, as well as applying our level 3 product, which is our 5-year ceramic on the exterior once we were done. As you can see from the videos, and you're going to get a lot of before content before it shows you the afters on this video, but as you can see, needed a lot of love. Now, the other thing that was kind of negative, unfortunately, with the end outcome, at least from our perspective, is the 3-stage correction did not correct everything out of this. The client did not want a wet sand as to perform part of the processes, removing some of those really deep marks. The paint hadn't been corrected for quite a few years, had been ran through the car wash for several years, and as you can see, this is definitely the end result of years worth of car washing. So a lot of parallel marks, certainly a lot of deeper marks than if it was hand washed throughout the life. Also, just because of the color, since it's black in color and it's a very deep color, you're going to see those imperfections a lot vividly. So had our work taken out on us, not 100% correction, but after a 3-stage correction, some heavy cutting nonetheless, had this vehicle looking way better. And then, like I said, applied our level 3 product, or 5-year ceramic, to the entire exterior with 2 layers of Legend by P&S Products. So for the starting, as always, we did our wash, decon, wax, clay bar process before we polished. And then we went into a 3-stage correction. This is just showing you that passenger side one more time before we start seeing the after results. As you can just see, just so much work. Every panel had a variety of blemishes on it. Needed some heavy cutting. Wasn't sure what happened to this panel. This panel was a little bit hazy, like almost if it was buffed years ago, and then scratched more, maybe car wash, we weren't entirely sure. This is starting to get towards the afters. Taylor is doing a final cut right now, or a final polish in the segment that you're seeing. Then at the end of the day, this was the result after a 3-stage correction again, polishing the glass, and then applying our Legend ceramic to the exterior. So the benefits about this, especially since it is a darker color, typically these are softer paints or a clear coat. So the ceramic's going to harden at a 9H. It's going to offer a lot more durability throughout the years for this client, and it's going to make it hopefully a little bit easier to not blemish the outside. I always tell people ceramic can certainly scratch if you abuse it, if you maintain it inappropriately, like frequently going through the car wash, washing it with a brush. I know there's a lot of soft brushes out there, but it just doesn't do the trick, and leaves those blemishes behind. But at the end of the day, this is going to make it way easier to maintain, as well as offering that durability factor of 9H, so a little bit harder to scratch than your factory clear coat, which on its best days usually a 4H. As you can see, not 100% of those scratches out of those A-pillars. There was a little bit around the gas tank as well that were just really deep. Client didn't want to necessarily do wet sanding. They are thinking about getting rid of this vehicle within a 5-year period. Just wanted to make sure they were maintaining it their best and restoring it, since aesthetically they just were not liking the way the outside was looking. At the end of the day, though, we were really happy. Client was happy. It's a 5-year product that's going to be way easier to maintain this vehicle. And if you are looking for something similar, feel free to give the shop a call. Happy to walk through our service options and go over pricing for your project. Hope you enjoy the rest of this video, though, and we will see you next time.